This past April, I was privileged to accompany the March of the Living as their spiritual leader. It was my first time in Poland. Auschwitz-Birkenau, Treblinka, Majdanek. The images I saw there are as clear today as they were in the spring. I hated walking through those places. Anti-Semitism is rising. October 7 happened, but we are not in Europe in World War II. On October 7th, our people experienced the worst and most barbaric day of murdered Jews since the Shoah. But this is not the beginning of another Holocaust. We said never again, and we meant it. And we say never again, and we mean it. There is a lot of rhetoric and fear in the public square about this moment. It is undeniable that there is an overwhelming amount of bias and disinformation about this moment. But please, believe Erwin Kotler when he says 2023 is not 1943. And please believe me when I say that November 9th, 2023 is not November 9th, 1938. About 10 years ago, I traveled to Berlin with a rabbinic delegation, and as I am a visual learner, my understanding of Kristallnacht became much more nuanced and clear. I walked the streets with tears running down my face. How did those who came before us endure the pogrom? How could this happen? As students of history, we know what happened. On November 9th, 1938, approximately 100 Jews at minimum were killed, 30,000 were arrested, and close to 300 shuls were just destroyed by the Nazis. The SA and the Hitler Youth members, they shattered the shop windows of an estimated 7,500 Jewish-owned commercial establishments, and they looted their wares. And cemeteries, Jewish cemeteries specifically, became a particular object of desecration. This was the first time that the Nazis made massive arrests of Jews, specifically because they were Jews, without any further cause for arrest. And in the weeks that followed, the German government promulgated dozens of laws and decrees designed to deprive Jews of their property and of their means of livelihood. It is important to remind ourselves and our children and our siblings and our parents that there are many differences between what happened then and what is happening now. While the borders of the state of Israel were breached and broken, the spirit and the unity and the resolve of the people Israel has only strengthened. After 3/4 of a year of protesting, with an Israel divided in two, Israel is now one. People who a month ago fought now wipe each other's tears. October 7th brought the Jewish people together in a way that was not possible during the Shoah. We are becoming stronger now, not weaker, like during the Shoah. When anti-Semites call for boycotts of Jewish and Israeli stores, Jews and Israelis come out in droves to support them. Lo kalahi, lo kala darkenu. It is not easy, but we are going to get through this moment. During the Shoah, the Jewish people had few friends, had no power, and we had few allies. That is not today. Our philanthropic and peer support is simply astounding. And yes, we cry, we're anxious, we might not sleep much, but we have tools that we did not have in 1938. We have in Israel a strong IDF and friends in high places who care and listen to us. In Ofra Chaza's Eurovision 1983 song, she and a few friends sang, Chai, 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 ken ani od chai, ze hashir shesaba, שר אתמול לאבא, והיום אני עוד חי, 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 עם ישראל חי. Alive, alive, alive. Yes, I'm still alive. This is a song which the grandfather sang yesterday to the father, and today I sing, I am alive, alive, alive. The people of Israel are alive. There will continue to be endless generations of Jewish grandparents singing to their Jewish grandchildren, both here and in Israel, because Am Yisrael Chai. I'm now privileged to introduce our speaker this evening. Zachary Mazer earned his PhD at Yale University, where he studied under Professor Timothy Snyder. He is the author of numerous articles and will soon publish a book on Jews, Ukrainians, and Poles in Poland's economy during the 1920s and 30s. And he is currently the senior historian at the Polin Museum of the History of Polish Jews in Warsaw. Ladies and gentlemen, Zachary Mazer.